began 3.5 months ago has all built to this. The championship game in the Big 12 Conference. One that has a long history of classic finishes and could be in for another one here today. Today, the path to decide the championship in the Big 12 Conference. It's the Cougars against the BYU Cougars. Great to have Holly Rowe join us reporting from the sidelines. Holly?
Thanks, guys. Checking in with BYU's head coach. They have got to stay focused on this opportunity today. Earlier losses this season put their backs against the wall, but he does not want his team playing with that stress and anxiety. He said, I know an automatic bid is on the line, a chance at the college football playoff, but I want our team focused on one play at a time and making sure they're the best version of themselves here today. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on it. Loses the football. The scramble is on. That's going to be recovered by the return team, narrowly avoiding a disastrous start to this game. So BYU's offense trots out there to open this game. The Big 12 championship game, a long history of highly competitive games, sometimes very surprising in results. And for the winner here today, Joe, a chance to punch their ticket and get into the playoff bracket.
Well, that's certainly the goal, there's no doubt. But generally speaking, it's the team that can control their emotions early. You can't think about the playoff at this moment. You can't even think about a championship. You think about the details in front of you. The offense, Chris, that goes out there and executes early, gains momentum, that's the team that's likely to win this game.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. To throw, it's Sellers. The receiver grabs it. He's got a crease. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. It's a foot race. They won't catch him. Touchdown, Brigham Young. Another positive play for this quarterback who's trying to use this championship game as a showcase, Joel, for his Heisman candidacy.
Well, Chris, as you know, you need stages and moments, and there's no better moment than this, a championship environment, a great opponent, and everybody in the college football world watching this team as they're headed for a championship, and he's headed for a potential Heisman.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And he stopped. The 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Cougars offense out there for their first possession. Some of the impact players we expect to step up today. Look, their teams are in position to win a conference championship, Joel. It's time for these guys to perform.
Chris, the reality is that if you perform really well during the course of the year, you're also a leader. So it's not just what you can do from a production standpoint, but when you get into a championship environment, how do you lead? What are the things that you do and say that elevates the play of your teammates around you?
First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And it falls incomplete. There was a great battle in the air on that 50-50 ball.
Chris, I just get the sense that this quarterback is rushing. He goes through his reads. I think he does that a little quickly. He tries to get to the check down, throw this ball short, and he's unable to connect. He's jumping at the throws. Again, he's got to relax and establish some sort of rhythm.
Defense not fooled on the toss play. They've got it behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier. And a great tackle in the backfield.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? He's got space. Breaks it. Now here he goes. They bring him down, but what an explosive play.
That is a tremendous job on the left side of that offensive line. Look at those blocks on the edge. And then clearly once you get out there as a back, you need perimeter blocking. And these wide receivers showing some unselfish play, blocking downfield. Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense. And you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Good enough for first down yardage. So they get a big gain by feeding the speedy wide receiver, Joe. They told us they were going to do this. It makes sense. Get him the ball however you can.
Well, I really love that they're doing it with the RPO because that puts the defense in conflict, and then you can utilize that speed, and he's got more space to operate. The only thing the quarterback's got to make sure of, Chris, is delivering an accurate throw because, remember, timing plus ball placement, that equals yards after the catch.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Direct snap. Coming after him. The ball is caught.
You can't start any better than that as an offense. You get that ball and you go right down the field for a score. You know, a lot of times these offensive coordinators create scripts the first 10 or 15 plays. They map them out during the week. Well, this one was mapped out perfectly.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. To throw, it's Sellers. Quick completion to the tight end. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. One play moves the ball to the 41. It'll be first down. Wants to throw it. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. Getting set. Here's second down. And the quarterback keeps it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Out of the gun now on third down. On the move now. Past the 45. Breaking tackles and going. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41. And the Cougars pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Testing the right side here. Fights off a defender.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Makes the grab. It's Casper. Got an opening here. Touchdown, BYU. This offense cannot be stopped.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. Here's the first play of the drive now. Backed up at the 15. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a second and short.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense,
he's got room to run. Look out. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. And this running back just continues to help this team. I think he's playing with a hunger, Joe. He said he wanted a chance to play for a championship, and it shows out there.
Chris, this is when
a deep shot to the right. And the ball is picked off. Tackled after the return, but a huge takeaway. Could be a momentum shift right there. The wide receiver coming in motion now. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Back to throw. It's Sellers. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
That might be the spark that this defense needs. They're down in this ball game, really haven't had a ton of success, and right after that explosive play, they're able to get to the quarterback. Let's see if they can build on that success, Chris, and continue to get stops, try to get the ball back for their offense.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. That's reeled in. It's Casper. Tackled there by the defense. BYU is on top here, Joel. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Phillips. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down. And the Cougars come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Receiver in motion now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. As the first down is still going. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38. First down here for this offense. It's caught. He's breaking free. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk. Moves the ball to the 12. BYU has now moved into the red zone. The back's got it. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, it seems like the quarterback made up his mind before the snap. This has got to be a post-snap read. To me, this is a pass read all day long. He gives it to the back.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
That is just a monster sack, Chris. After this long drive that the offense has put together, now they're facing a third and long. This is one of those opportunities as a defense that you've got a chance to get off the field. This is a time to make a play.
He escapes the pocket. Oh, look at end zone ahead. Touchdown. Bring it. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Pass is caught on a comeback. They make the stop, but it'll be first and 10 now from the 18. The defense now backed up in their own red zone. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job for them. Incomplete pass.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The Cougars will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. This will be the 10th play of the drive, but it's third and long. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the Cougars will call their first timeout. They have 2 more to work with before halftime.
Well, this is a magnificent job by this defense. You get these toss sweeps, and here's the deal. You've got to secure the edge and use leverage out there, and they do a great job of that, and the running back has to get himself back in the interior. Once he does that, he's running right back into the pursuit of the defense, and, Chris, there's nowhere to go. That's a great stop.
Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's 1st and goal, and the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. And now a timeout taken by BYU, their second. Chance to strategize for this second down play.
Chris, this is a really good answer from this offense here heading into halftime. They needed to cut this deficit, and they were able to do so, and now this looks like a very different.
Punt team ready to boot it away. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And here's the return. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting out.
He goes out of bounds, close to the 25. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Looking to throw it on first down. He's going to take off. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. What a catch! They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And they'll set up for the PAT. Knocks it right through. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Cougars will kick it deep to begin the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. First down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. And the pass is incomplete.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They could complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Here's the option play. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now.
Yeah, Chris, I like this play right here because after a 2nd and 10, what you want is just a manageable 3rd down. I've always thought, like, hey, get half of this back quarterback, create a third down that's more manageable for the play caller and for the quarterback, and that's exactly what they...
Break. Who's in the clear? Here he goes. At the 10 now. For the explosive touchdown play by this elite running back. We knew coming in, Joe, this was the guy who's going to have to carry this offense, and wow, has he stepped up.
I'm so impressed.
In the first play of the drive now from the 25. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
That's a nice scramble there, a big gain, but not enough for the first down.
This is exactly what makes this quarterback so effective, is you can do everything right down the field. The secondary is preventing this ball from going down the field, and yet he uses the athleticism to get himself into a short yardage. Now, you look at this down and distance, this is a great time to be aggressive, convert, try to do all the things that put pressure on the defense.
Strong defensive effort. They've got him behind the line. He'll lose 5 yards. And the Cougars will come to the line on 4th down, looking to convert. Send the back in motion. Trying for a 4th down completion. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. On a tackle made, but it's enough for a first down.
This is such a good job by the wide receiver. Watch as he understands how many yards he needs to get the first down, and he's able to turn, give his quarterback a target, and the quarterback finds him.
He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, and he out-battles the defender and makes the catch way downfield. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays. Reach the end of the quarter. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught.
Chris, this is the matchup that is so difficult to stop. When you're in the red zone, you get a tight end that can go down the field and force a mismatch. That is a beautiful place to throw the ball as a quarterback. He finds his guy, and it's a touchdown.
Try to add to the lead now to the PAT. PAT is good, so they're up by a touchdown, 35-28. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And following the return, we have an injured player down on the field. The athletic training staff will check it out, so we'll step aside. So the Cougars offense heads back out onto the field now. He'll hand it off. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2.
He's got a crease. The gain is good enough for a first down near the 38. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. They'll hand it off. Oh, he's got open space. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down at the 47. So the clock has stopped, and we've reached the last 2 minutes here. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. The Cougars pick up enough for a first down here.
These are the type of run plays that can build into future success. I know it doesn't look like much, right? It's second down, you move the chains, that's all great. But that's the exact type of run that you can play off of later in the game, get to play action pass, and get those safeties down near the line of scrimmage.
Oh, and he's going backwards. The Wildcat look did not fool this defense at all. Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. The sure hands, it's Johnson. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. Now the Cougars are going to call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll still have 2 available as we approach the end of this game. Important third down play coming up. This would be a 56-yard attempt if they don't gain anything. They'll try to run for the first down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the Cougars will call their first timeout. They'll still have 2 available as we approach the end of this game.
Chris, I would go for this. Every program uses analytics, and most analytics would tell you in this down and distance, you would go for it in this field position.
Tie ball game late, and they're going for it on 4th down. He stopped well short of the first down, and the drop. So here comes our first play of overtime. He's got space. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11. And the Cougars are in the red zone now. This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle.
It's a touchdown as they jump on top here in overtime. And now the extra point to make this a 7-point game in overtime. PAT makes it a 7-point lead.
Chris, there's only one objective when you run onto the field as an offense and you've got great field position like they had, and that's to stick it in the end zone, and they're able to do that.
So pressure on this offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive. Breaking into the clear. Headed for the end zone. And he's in for a touchdown. But still work to do. They need a 2-point conversion to force a 3rd overtime.
I love that this offense doesn't get bored taking a profit. If this defense can't stop this back.
Oh, it's a huge overtime interception. What a battle here. You feel for the losing side to get to a conference championship game and lose in overtime. But for the winners, plenty to celebrate, Joel. They delivered in the clutch. Everything that coaches talk about, being ready for that moment, this team was today.
Well, Chris, that was one of the great conference championship games that I've ever called. That was incredible. Back and forth, all the way into overtime. And here's the thing. You win a game like that, think about the springboard this could be to a potential playoff berth and what it would mean to this team and their play moving forward. What a win. My goodness, so much drama.
One final salute for our conference champions today, and we'll see you at the college football playoff. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.